Look, I don't need a yacht and I don't need a penthouse. I just want to raise my boys to feel God's presence and eat some bacon without stepping on a damn Lego. That's the life that I'm building. And it didn't come from a podcast or a vision board. It came from 200 plus days of cold water, quiet reflection, and brutal honesty. But now I see it, and I'm done chasing anything less. Come on. You know what's wild? The more I dial in the life I actually want, the more I realize how loud everything else is. The noise, the pressure, the expectations. It'll have you chasing someone else's definition of success before you even brush your teeth. But clarity shows up in the cold. It's in the quiet. When you get somewhere that forces you to strip away all the pretending and peacocking, and all that's left at the end is who you really are and who God says you are. Hold up. You don't find that kind of clarity on accident. You end up finding it when you strip away everything else, not in the noise, not in the grind, but in those quiet moments when it's just you, God, and the cold truth. And it turns out that this is the life I want. And it's not loud, it's just aligned. And that's why I keep doing this. To remember the things that actually remember. It's not for the highlight reel, not for the applause, but for the mission that I set out to do at the beginning. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, it says, "But seek first the kingdom of God, and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." And for a long time, I didn't get that. I used to set goals and charge at them, and I would absolutely crush them until things got more difficult. When the hardship hit, I'd start thinking, maybe this isn't it. Maybe I need to pivot directions here, quit, try something else. See, physically, I've always known that I can push through sheer willpower. I've done it for many years. But mentally and spiritually, that's when doubt, comparison, and uncertainty crept in. When that happened, I would find a way to just tap out. But this journey, this time, I haven't quit. And it's definitely not because suddenly I just got tougher. It's because I stopped chasing my own path and started walking the path that God put in front of me. And I know with complete conviction that that's the difference. Because I've been down the other road. The one that looks impressive and it sparkles. But what I found is if you get there for the wrong reasons, it's hollow. And I'm done chasing hollow. So let me ask you this. What's the life you want to live? Not the life that you've been sold, but the one that God's been whispering to you about for years. Drop in the comments or tell your kids or your spouse tonight. Just don't keep it to yourself anymore. And if this hit something in you, don't scroll past it or just click to the next video. Stop. Ask God what kind of life you're supposed to be living. And if you already know, start walking it, step by step, cold or not. And just remember, I'll be here tomorrow. So walk your walk with me. And with that, day 208 down. Remember, be kind, be great, dial it in, and most importantly, keep on sending it. And here's your fun fact for the day. The average Lego brick can withstand 950 pounds of pressure before it breaks, which I found out is still less painful than stepping on one barefoot during a 3 a.m. bathroom trip. Now, I'm going to go do stuff with the boys, so until tomorrow, it's Clench Butt Cheeks time.